Considering moving to San Antonio and thinking it's better for you to rent than buy your first home? Here's a little bit of data that may make your decision a little bit easier. This is Millennial Market Talk, and I'm Mark Jones, your millennial mortgage expert, and I wanted to quickly show you guys a couple of points in regards to San Antonio and how it's doing based on a couple of different factors like economy, jobs, population, and housing. So without further ado, let's talk about it. The San Antonio real estate market is predicted to outperform other Texas cities in 2022. With home prices predicted to rise by 3.5% this year, a couple of years ago, Curb listed San Antonio as one of the top 5 cities where homes could make a good investment in 2020. 24 months later, and it looks like Curb's prediction of San Antonio real estate market performing was right on target. According to San Antonio Board of Realtors, the median price of single-family homes in San Antonio increased by 19% year over year. That was as of November of 2021. So here's a couple of quick statistics or facts about San Antonio. Zillow Home Value Index for San Antonio is 243,000. Home values in San Antonio have increased 20% year over year. Over the past 5 years, home values in San Antonio have increased nearly 59%. The median listing price in San Antonio is at $275,000, according to the November 2021 data by Realtor.com. And price per square foot for a single family home listed in San Antonio are upwards of $150,000, which is still relatively low to the grand scheme of things. Of the 179 neighborhoods in San Antonio, Realtor.com reports that the Dominion is the most expensive neighborhood with a median price of $799. The most affordable neighborhood in San Antonio to buy a home is Highland Hills, where the median price is $170,000. Here's some quick population stats on San Antonio and surrounding. Number 1, City of San Antonio is home of more than 1.4 million residents. Number 2, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, San Antonio has added over 107,000 residents in the past 10 years. Number 3, San Antonio is the second most populated city in Texas and the southern U.S. Number 4, Bexar County is projected to be one of the 5 fastest growing counties in Texas, with more than 1.6 million new people moving to the area by 2050. And number 6, the median age in San Antonio is 35 years. San Antonio sits at the southwestern corner of the Texas Triangle, an urban mega region consisting of San Antonio, Austin, and New Braunfels metropolitan areas. The economy in the region is as diverse as the city is old, with manufacturing, military and defense, healthcare, financial services, and oil and gas sector helping to keep job growth strong and rental property in demand. San Antonio has also been ranked as one of the most stable markets in rental activity in the nation, according to a 2020 year-end report from Rent Cafe. According to the San Antonio Business Journal, Generation Z is the most active renter generation in San Antonio. As home sales continue to surge in San Antonio, prices are rising and inventory is tightening, making rental property in San Antonio an increasingly popular investment. Located in South Central Texas, San Antonio is about 1 hour drive from Austin and a 3-hour drive from Houston. Originally founded as a Spanish colonial outpost back in 1718 and the home of the ALAMO, the city is rapidly grown over the past few decades. So if you are someone that is making a decision between rent versus buying, I wanted to show you a couple of details in regards to the data that San Antonio brings for the rental market. So as I look at this, I see average rent in San Antonio for a studio type apartment, we're looking at $1,073. And it ranges all the way to $1,826 for a 3-bedroom apartment. Now, keep in mind, guys, that this is apartments, not rental properties or a place where you can have a backyard and things of that nature. So as I scroll further into this, it looks like the majority, 70%, it says, of renters out there are paying anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 in monthly rent. And as we look at the next little chart here, it shows the inventory that is potentially available here for that same type of group is now as low as 11% available. Just goes to show that it is going to be a pretty difficult feat for you to find a rental property and where you're looking. An alternative to this would be to look for property that you can potentially purchase and rent out another unit. And when doing so, you can utilize your FHA approval to get this done. So I think the bottom line here, guys, with all of the great things that are happening and have happened over the last decade, last 5 years, and even more rapidly the last 2 years here in San Antonio, our market is going to be stable. It's going to continue to grow. All of the signs lead to growth. Abundant amount of people coming here for jobs, culture, and everything else that San Antonio, the great city that we live in, has to offer. You might as well look at purchasing, buying your piece of the American dream now versus waiting and being stuck left out renting or being pushed straight out of San Antonio. I have a theory that there are a lot of folks coming here from out of the state, essentially trying to move to Austin and surrounding areas for all of the tech and growth that's happening there. But the price tags are going up even faster than what they are in San Antonio. So they look to their next best thing, which is San Antonio, only an hour to 2 hour commute from places like Austin. And when that happens, guys, it pushes you even further out of the market. So if you are interested in seeing what your options are, visit us at LaCanteraloans.com and we'll provide you with all the options available for you to purchase and possibly leverage that purchase into your first investment property. Check out my video on leveraging your FHA approval in order to become a landlord. This is Mark Jones, your millennial mortgage expert, and this is Millennial Market Talk. See you on the next one.